guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kiki LaFleur, and today I'm going to be testing out Dollar Tree makeup, which I have never done before. It's like I've passed it down the aisle. I don't know, like I have been sleeping on, it's dollar makeup. Like I've been bougie. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been really bougie when it comes to my makeup. But I've been seeing some good reviews and some bad ones when it comes to these lesser brands. But I am the type to see for myself, so I decided to get a bag full of makeup from Dollar Tree, and I just want to try it out and see what happens. I might surprise myself, you know. Now if I sound a little nasally, it's mainly because I am congested. Yes, I have been dealing with congestion for the past week and it's so annoying. I need to stop. I need to chill. Maybe I should put it back. All right, this is so exciting. Like I have so much stuff, you guys, and I am, you know what? I'm gonna start with one thing though that I've been really looking forward to having in my collection. It's not makeup. Let me find it. Did I drop it? No. Where is it?
5 minutes later.
Here it is. This is an eyelash case, and this isn't, I saw this and I immediately jumped on it. I was like, yes. It actually has 3 levels for the lashes. And if you're anything like me, you don't always wear the same lashes. So having a case that you can put your lashes in and it's easily accessible to have multiple ones available, that's a game changer for me. I thought this was so cute. I also got some glitter for the nails. I thought these were so pretty, as well as this one. But I saw someone with this before on social media and it had glitter in it and they seemed to like that, and I was like, I want to give that a shot and see what happens. So I'm a little bit scared because this is my first time using a lot of these brands. I think the only one that I'm familiar with is LA Colors. Other than that, like, I'm afraid that my skin may break out. But I love you guys and I really want to make this entertaining, so I'm putting my skin at risk. Let's see. Just gonna use my hands to apply this, and I have to be honest, it smells like water. It smells like alcohol and water. Like this may be a serum, but I'm getting less serum and more water. Okay, so it goes on like water, but it starts to feel a little bit more tacky, which is nice for if you want makeup to adhere to it. Next, I'm gonna go in. So the first one was by 𝒏𝒒𝒄𝒄𝒄. This is also by 𝒏𝒄𝒄𝒄, and this is an blurring primer. Yeah, I feel like with the dollar makeup, the more the merrier as far as like products to help your skin. So this is pink. Hopefully it goes on transparent. That's nice. There's no smell or anything to it, which is good. And it actually feels nice. Me of Smashbox primer, the way it goes on, where it has a blurring effect. It feels just like Smashbox. And again, it gives a nice tacky feeling, which is nice. Like this wasn't too bad. Neither one was too bad. Like that's interesting because I doubt cheaper makeup so much that it has hindered me experiment. Here we are, and my face feels nice and tacky and ready for foundation. They didn't have that much foundation. They really didn't have anything of my color. This is Beauty Benefit Cream by 𝒞𝒻𝒻𝒄𝒄𝒄, and it was the darkest one I can find. This is Dark 1 Multi-Action Skincare Makeup. Woo! Now I'm getting scared. I'm really getting scared at this point, but it's fun. Like this is fun, you guys. Like I have no problems doing this. Do I like wasting my money? Not so much, but I could always give it away. I just want to see how this comes out at first. It says apply and blend with your fingertips, but I'm gonna warm it up in my hand. That's dark. It might be all right. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just gonna apply with my fingertips just so I can see that actually matches me. But my face is really tacky, so I can't really blend with my fingertip. Well, I'm gonna have to like pat it in because it's not an easy glide unless I move extremely slow. I do not like scraping my skin. I'm just gonna gently rub that in. I'm surprised. Like I did well. I did well with the foundation. That actually scared me the most because I wasn't sure. You can't test the products in Dollar Tree. Really tacky now. Like I'm telling you, this I feel it. I feel all of the products on my skin. All of it. I feel it. So this is gonna be interesting. I gotta wash my hands. I'm just gonna use this brush to, I don't know, like maybe try to get the excess off, because I do not like how my face is feeling. But the show must go on. So next up is, I couldn't find a contour stick that was darker than this. This is from LA Colors. This is in shade medium. That's all I could find. I was hoping that it's gonna give me something, and sometimes it's okay if it's a little bit lighter, so I wasn't like too afraid. You know what? It's alright. I have a couple of marks that I just want to cover up, because right now this is just foundation at this point. I'm just gonna add more coverage to my skin. This is not even a concealer. This is just where I have a couple of blemishes, marks, scratches, things like that on my face that I don't mind covering up. That's what this is going to be used for. Added coverage, because there's no way this can be a contour, and that's all right. You know, there are some days where I don't want to wear a contour. I just didn't know today was gonna be that day, so we're gonna skip the contour. It's going towards more of a natural look, kind of. This I have LA Colors Conceal and Correct Cover Dark Spots and Coverage. This has a bit more of a peachy tone to it. This is all I can really find as far as concealer, and I felt like the peachy color would actually do nice for me. Like, I'm already loving this already, because just having that peach tone, I already know it's gonna be perfect for my under eye area. Too bad I can't use it in the rest of the spots. I'm gonna do it anyway. Just the hell with it. Do it to brighten up these areas and kind of see how it turns out. I'm not gonna go too crazy. I don't want the rest of my face looking peachy, but just a little bit. Hell with it, right? I don't have a choice. I don't have anything else. I'm gonna use my Real Techniques concealer brush. Just gonna go over the areas that I want the least amount of coverage. That's not too bad. Like, it's a nice, it blends in well, but then again, it's LA Colors. I trust LA Colors more than I trust the other ones, I'll tell you that. So far, I feel safe with this brand. With all the stickiness underneath the eye, like, it really is blending nicely, actually. Like, I'm surprised. I guess I'm just not used to having and feeling so many heavy products on my face unless I absolutely want to, which is normally with my skincare. I love feeling the heavy creams, especially at night, but not for the makeup. Now for the blush, I literally had no behavior. I don't know, I love blush. I can't help it. Like, when I see blush, I'm like, I want all the colors, I don't care. So I literally got this cream blush color here, which I thought was so pretty. This cream color, because I love some orange, because my skin just glows with the orange color. And I decided on adding these two blushes to go with it. And of course, for me, for today, I definitely want to try the orange. Like, there's something about me and orange blushes, so I'm gonna start with the cream first, just to see how. Actually, you know what, the hell with it, let's do both. Let's add some spring shades to this. Let's warm this face up a bit more. So I'm gonna do both, because why not? I kill two birds with one stone, you know. I gotta get all this packaging out of my way. All right, what do I want to do first? Ooh, I need to be more decisive. So I'm actually gonna put the pinker color on first. So I'm gonna give each color a chance, and I'm gonna blend it out first, just so I can see if it gives me any type of pigment, if I gotta do more or less, instead of applying both of them at the same time and not really giving them both a chance. Like, that's blending nicely. But again, I feel like the stickiness of the foundation, the primer, and everything else underneath is actually making the product stick well. But it's not being patchy, and that's what I'm looking for. That came out pretty, and it's pigmented. Gotta get my hair out my way. It's really pigmented. I think I put too much, but there's no such thing. So next I'm gonna do this came out crazy. Do you see all that gunkiness on the stick? Like, it didn't come out smoothly. I'm like, yikes. There's a lot of product on here. This, I feel, is gonna be really pigmented. That's a lot. But we go hard or go home, baby. I might regret this. That's nice. Wow, that's nice. You guys, do you see what I did? Like having that brighter orange at the top and the pink at the bottom. So I'm actually gonna add some up into the brows just to balance out this heaviness that's going on. That's a lot. But don't worry, there's a method to my madness. There's a method to my madness. I really just wanted to see how pigmented this stuff is. And when I tell you it's pigmented. Like, you guys. But if you ever do something like this where you're testing out a product and it's just way more than you expected it to, it's fine. Don't worry. Take the foundation brush that you use and just go over it. Or the concealer brush. I tend to do both once I get a lot more pigment on either or, just so I can blend it out. But this is a bit much. Again, I'm going to take my concealer brush. Just going to go underneath the eye, because it's really underneath the eye that matters the most about pigmentation, just to clean it out. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's looking blotchy. It's not blinking the way I want it to. Like, it's like my tricks and tip isn't really working the way I want it to. So what I'm gonna do is make it worse, probably. Things are spilling. So I'm gonna keep trying. Actually, I'm not gonna give up. Okay, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. All right, so now that I did that to myself, don't worry, it's gonna be dialed down with the powder anyway. I'm not even too concerned. So speaking of powder, they didn't have any real shades for me, but then again, I don't like choosing one shade for my powders. So I decided to go with these two shades from LA Girl. LA Colors, I don't know why I keep saying LA Girl. These two shades from LA Color. I'm gonna start with the lightest shade. It comes with this sponge. It's so flimsy and cheap. I don't know what to do with this. Like, it's like something that you would get in the packaging, and it's turning yellow. But I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it. All right. I'm trying to pack. I can't even pack it on evenly. It's crazy. So I'm gonna just blot. Ooh, that came out really, 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 really ashy. Like it's not even picking up inside of here. Like, if I keep dusting, it's gonna fall out. Like, whatever, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. So I'm gonna try to pack it into this sponge, and I'm gonna get it underneath. This is crazy. What are you supposed to do with this? There's no way. There's no way. There is no way. I can't, you guys. I can't. I'm gonna get a sponge because there's no way. I don't know what they want you to do with that, real talk. I have to give this a fair shot. And I'm just gonna pack this underneath the eye. This is the lightest shade. This is shade beige. The other one is tan. First impression, actually, this isn't so bad. Like, I thought it would be too dark for me for the under eye because I like that area bright, but it's not too bad. Now I'm afraid that this might be too light for the rest of my face. I'm trying, you guys. I'm trying here. So I'm gonna put this on the high points. I don't even know if that's gonna make a difference. I feel like the other color is just gonna be light in general. Here we go. So this is the tan shade, and I am just gonna apply this all over the face. And it is tanner, which is good, not too bright, which is also good. This is also going to help dial down that bright cream color, which is pretty much underneath there somewhere. I look crazy because this is a pressed powder, so it's more of a foundation, which is why I wasn't too afraid about having that cream blush be crazy. It's a pressed powder though, so I'm not even mad at it. It's not even that I'm shading it. First of all, LA Colors, this doesn't even close. Like, how are you supposed to close this? How are you supposed to close this? Can you see? Do you see the problem? This will never close in a million years. Like, how? Anyway, I don't want to trouble with that. So I'm just gonna take a regular kabuki brush by Bare Minerals. This has a lot of, this likes to pick up small particles, and I'm just gonna try to dust off any of this extra. I'm gonna add a bit more warmth to my face because I know I look crazy. I don't have a bronzer. I'm gonna go in next with my LA Colors blush to get a little bit of warmth back into my face. I'm actually going to start off with the creamsicle shade first, being that it has a bit more of a tan to it, just so that I can use it a little bit all over to add a bit more warmth. First of all, I want to look at this brush. They be trying. I think they be playing, you guys, because this is, you guys, what are people supposed to do with this? It's funny. I'm gonna use it though. I'm gonna try. Wow. They like, you gonna get what you pay for real, for real. I don't recommend that. I'm gonna go in with my kabuki brush. And I'm just going to really add this and see how much more I can warm up my face and get this ashiness to go bye-bye. So this has some shimmer to it, which is cool, but I can't put it all over my face as I thought I wanted to. Let me try just a little bit, just a little bit. I'm also gonna go in with the other shade. This is actually fun. I think because I'm not taking it as serious. You know, like if you bought this with your hard-earned money, which I did, but if it's like your only option, then it's like, dang, it's hard to be serious. But I'm gonna use my 168 MAC brush for the pink because I want it underneath that first blunt. I don't want to bring it out too much. I might cheat a little bit. Because you guys, so this one doesn't have any shimmer to it, so I'm really happy. I don't know why I didn't even look at it like to even know which is which, but I'm happy I put this shade first because of all that shimmer, and I put this shade where the contour would go because there's no way I would have made this right. I'm also gonna put this into the brows, being that it's matte and I can get away with it. My brows are dusty and crusty, so I'm gonna add a little bit of brow gel just to remove some of that powder because it's just not going well. It's the best I can do because my brows already have stuff on it. We're gonna keep going because you gotta trust the process. Next I have these eyeshadows, and I thought purple would be nice to kind of bring out my brown eyes. These are again from LA Color. This is the Chic palette. I already have a little bit of foundation, sticky foundation and primer, everything else over my lid, so there's no need for me to go ahead and put eyeshadow primer. I'm actually gonna use the brush that it comes with. I thought these colors were so pretty. I just hope they're pigmented. I think I'm gonna, I really don't like using these things, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna start off with, this shade here just to add some depth into the crease. And being that I feel like I can draw with this sponge, it'd be easier to just really add it in. I don't know how I'm gonna blend it though. How am I supposed to blend this? I literally haven't used one of these things since I was a child. Unless it's on my nails, but that don't count. Well, that's not bad. Is it pigmented? Yeah. Is it blotchy? Not so much. I feel like it's blending out nicely. I'm staying on the far end of the eyelid. I don't want to go further in. I'm gonna put some of that onto the lower lash line as well, just to smoke it out. So I guess I'm gonna stick to the same sponge, and I'm gonna go in next with this shade here onto the lid. This is actually nice and pigmented. I'm actually proud of myself. I'm using one tool. It means that I can do it. I just don't want to. I'm gonna switch this over and I'm gonna go in with this lightest shade here. I didn't even test it on my hand. Like, I'm just like going with the wind. Like, I'm just trusting the process and hoping that it would all work out. That's not like me. Yeah, because let me see. This is definitely going to be in highlight. I don't want to put too much, but I wanted to highlight and I felt like this would be pigmented. I knew it was going to be opaque. I didn't think it was going to be sheer. I don't really think they felt like they had an option for sheer. So it was like, if you're going to do it, make it pigmented. Make it opaque. I'm just going to brighten up the inner part of the eye with this and blend it out. I only have one sponge, so I really have to figure out what layers I'm doing. And I'm starting with the lightest and going down on this side. I'm going to go in next with this purple shade. It has a little bit of purpleness to it, just for the inner part of the eyelid as well, just to add a gradation. It's not bad. That's nice. This one isn't as pigmented. It has a little bit of sheerness to it, but it's perfect actually for what I wanted. Again, I'm not testing it, so I'm not swatching it, so I'm just kind of like winging it out. I'm also gonna put that lighter shade onto the inner part of the lower lash line. All right, that wasn't too bad. I'm not mad at it. I'm gonna go in next with this LA Color. I wanted the sharpener, that's why I got this. They did have another eye pencil, but I was like, I need a sharpener. Like, you just can't have too many sharpeners. It's not like there's a place you can go and get your pencil sharpeners blade resharpened, because I would love to. There are a couple of pencil sharpeners that I have and I'm like, oh, that are getting dull, and I'm like, I really just want them to be sharp again. I haven't found that spot, but if you know of one, if they exist, let me know, because if I'm ever in that area, I would love to just try it, you know. But this is in shade black, and it comes with 2 black pencils, which I have a whole lot of, but why not get more? My thing is how creamy it is to glide on a waterline. That's my thing when it comes to like these cheaper brands. Like, does it glide on easily, and does it like run? So that's what I'll be testing out. So it's like a light pigmentation. It's not super opaque when it comes to the waterline, which is fine. I actually go on draw point on the inner part of the eye. I love when a pencil has a nice, really sharp point. It's my opportunity to do a nice wing, pointy wing. So first impressions, I feel like the pencils are really, really nice. Now I picked this one because I like the shape of the packaging. I thought it was really, really cute. This is by Beauty Intention mascara in shade black, but it also says that it's smudge proof. So that I'm willing to try out. Like, this is so cute, you guys. Like, look at this. It's definitely mimicking maquillage. Like, it's so pretty though. And the brush is nice. I thought it would be like a different type of brush. I didn't even think I looked at the packaging and felt the brush, but I like a brush that has a bit more width in its bristles because my lashes curl up and I just need a bit more room sometimes. I'm gonna put it back in here because nothing is coming on my lashes, and I'm just gonna work it in. Let me just work it in. Here we go. Now we're getting something. Oh, that's nice. First impression, coating the lashes. Like, some cheaper brands and some more expensive brands as well, like, the first couple of strokes, you just feel like you gotta apply so much effort. But with this, it's like it's dried out, if that makes sense. Like, if you ever had a mascara that was slightly more dried out compared to being super, super wet, you realize that it glides onto your lashes much better compared to one that's like super wet and then it takes a few applications. And if you guys are enjoying this, please thumbs up. That we would really appreciate that. It helps the algorithm and helps me a lot, so thank you very much, beauties. I did pick up some lashes. I wanted to add a little bit of wispies to this look. These are the shortest one that I can find, which is a medium length. I feel like I'm just gonna add like 1 or 2. So I went ahead and cut like one that was closer to the lash length of mine, just so that there's a nice gradation that doesn't look crazy. Okay, so that's better. Now, when it comes to the lashes, I feel like they're basic, they're good, they just work, like, especially if you really want to add them throughout the whole lid, like, it's fine. I don't have anything to say about those. Next, I'm gonna go in with, I saw this and I was like, I love lip primers. I actually have one from Urban Decay that I love and still have and adore, and I jump at the opportunity of having another one. So this one is from Clean Color. It's a Sugar Kiss lip primer in the shade matte. That's the other thing, like, it said matte, and I saw that and I was like, okay. And I feel like I saw another one that said sheen, I think, if I can remember. But just the idea of it having matte, because those days when you really just want a matte lip, like, this will come in handy. Even though this one is also matte, I guess I should have gotten the sheen, right? But I don't know, I guess I wasn't thinking. It was too overwhelmed with all the products that were there. Get off of me. Okay, so it's just a white stick. Hopefully it doesn't go in white. No, it doesn't. It's transparent. It's very much, it's just like, if you ever wanted to try the Urban Decay one, which again I love, I use this a lot, and I've had this for years and it still works. It's still good. It's still perfect. But if you want to try it, go into your Dollar Tree and see if they have. I got foundation all over this. So I'm just gonna wipe it on my hand, but it's very much the same. It feels the same. I wanted to try, I just love the package. When I saw this, I was like, I love the packaging. It's so freaking cute. This is a this is a hydrating lip balm from Beauty Intentions. Again, this is in shade Warm Nude. So cute, you guys. Oh, they be making those things tight, boy. I think it's gonna be opaque. I feel like I'm gonna swatch it. I haven't been swatching anything, but yeah, it's gonna be opaque. So what I'm gonna do is put a lip liner on. I don't want to look too crazy. Like, I feel like I already look crazy, you guys. But there's a method to my madness. I have a little trick up my sleeve in order to finish this look. But the other thing about lip primers is that it helps your lip liners to glide on So much easier and lasts longer as well. Okay, so this is nice. And they didn't have too many shades, so I got this one. This isn't one that I would normally run to, but I'm also trying to step out of my comfort zone, so here we are. That's not bad, that's pretty. I'm happy I put that lip liner because without it, I don't think I would have actually been as okay with it as I am right now. Like sometimes you just need lip liner to kind of like add a little bit of depth. That's a pretty color because it's like a rusted red. It has a rustiness to it that I'm feeling. Next, we're gonna go in with a highlighter. I didn't have too many options, you guys, but this is what I got. I love that it had like a chromographic-ness to it. So I was like, oh yeah, I want to try that. I want to see what it looks like. That is definitely dust. I'm going to swatch that and see. Oh yeah, it's chromographic. It's so pretty. I'm actually going to use this brush that has very dusty. I'm scared, you guys. So let's see. It's not bad. Be scared for no reason. That's weird. Sometimes like it's not that serious. But do you see that chromographic? That's so like, I'm gonna pack it on. Like I'm being a little bit excessive just so that you can see that chrome there. That's pretty cool. And it's not as ashy as I thought it would be. I mean, it's flying everywhere and my face looks a little bit crazy, but that's not bad. That's pretty. That's so pretty. Especially if you're doing like a purple look and you really want to add a highlight, and adding this purple highlight would just add to that look. That's nice. I'm also gonna add this onto the very center of the nose just to add to the look. I mean, I already look a little bit I feel like I just look a bit overdone, but it's all right. There's a method to my madness. Now, hopefully this works, okay? Now, the trick of my sleeve was to use the setting spray that I got. And I actually like the little bottle. I feel like once this is done, if I like it, okay, otherwise I'll just toss it on and add my good stuff to it. I like this bottle for traveling, but this was a setting spray by 𝒞𝒻𝒻𝒄𝒄𝒄𝒄, and I was like, well, it's gonna help to remove all this extra dust off my face. At least I hope. That was a trick of my sleeve, because normally once you put too much powder, adding the setting spray can help to minimize that. So I'm gonna go a little bit heavy-handed because I feel like I need it, you guys. Like I really need this white cast to go away. Let's see, let's test this first. That spray isn't bad. Okay, so the setting spray made my face a little bit sticky feeling. It's so weird. It gave it a dewiness, which I didn't want. It made my face a lot more shinier than I wanted it to. So what I'm gonna do is go in with that lighter pressed powder. I'm just gonna add it underneath the eye and just areas that I really just don't want all this high shine, because it's dewy, which is good because I feel like it's gonna help the makeup to stay, but and I don't have invisible setting powder right now that I can use because that's not part of it. So I am so done, you guys. This isn't bad. I tried it, you guys. That's all I can say is I tried it. Were there a couple of good things here? Yeah, I definitely love the color blushes. These are definitely something that I would repurchase. I definitely love that. Funny enough, I enjoyed the eyeshadow palette. Like this is like using a brush. Hopefully by using a brush it will work just as good, but I also feel like because my face had a little bit of tackiness from the primers and all the other stuff is the reason why the eyeshadow kind of stuck so well. I want to see what it's like to use a eyeshadow primer with this, which most eyeshadow primers kind of dry down a bit matte, and see how well this works. But I was surprised about this. Oh, I almost forgot. I bought this. This was to help eliminate shine, like when you're oily. Now I know I'm not oily, but I don't know. Like I want to see if it's going to, you know, so being that I don't have an invisible setting powder, let's see what this does. So what this is Visa Spa, and it absorbs excess oil with a reusable portable volcanic stone. And I thought that was really interesting because I have oily skin and I wanted something that was going to help eliminate that throughout the day. Being that this video isn't over yet and I'm still recapping, let's try this out. I swear, like the main thing today for me has been trying not to break my nail. I should have been using a scissor, you know? Like I need one now. This is really hard to open. So yeah, it's like a ball that just, and it has a nice cap. So I feel like this was really cute to travel with. But let's see, like, oop, what happened? All I do is put the cap on, you guys. All I do is put the cap on. So I guess it's easy to wash. That makes it easy to wash, which is, ooh, it's falling apart. You guys. All right, I'm still gonna try it. Okay, so I feel like underneath the eye. Oh, that's so freaking cool. It made it so matte. I feel like it took some makeup off, but probably not. Wow, this is so, I'm gonna try my forehead because I know it's shiny up there. This is so interesting and it works. Wow, my chin. Whoa. My concern is how many times can I do this until it doesn't work? How many times? That will be, I'm gonna figure that out today because I'm gonna leave this makeup on. My skin doesn't like a lot of makeup, excessive, so it gets oily fast. Wow, I know you guys can't really tell too much, but when I tell you this thing works, it works because I put powder on, but I can see the excessiveness that, oh, that's pretty cool. I might have to use some glue and stuff to kind of like stop it from coming apart, especially underneath. This, you got a fan. Maybe. Let's just see how many times I can do that. So that was good. You know what, although this wasn't a contour, it didn't work out, but I feel like for areas when I just want to touch up my face because it matched my complexion so well, this would be nice for that, for those areas. Especially I want to see for my, it's crazy because it's not truly pointy, but for areas where you just want to like sharpen up your lip like this. See, that's nice, that works. Wow, because it's very close to my lip shade, my skin shade, it doesn't mess up my foundation, it doesn't ruin anything, and I can really get a straight line. Oh, that's so cool. Like, so like you can always find a way to use something, you know what I mean? Like, so this is definitely, why is this moving? It's loose. Like I'm not used to it being so loose. But this is nice to just use for those areas where I just want to spot. I even see me using it for underneath. Why are you coming out so much like that? That's crazy. For underneath the brow when I want to clean it up. This can come in handy there as well. So it's not a loss, you know? Like I don't feel like I lost out by buying this. It's still very much useful. These pressed powders aren't too bad either. I feel like I don't use too many pressed powders, but I did want to incorporate a few, so this will be nice for those areas where I just want to add. I don't think I would use this all over my face. I don't really see myself using pressed powders all over my face, so using it in certain areas or to even touch up, like that's my other thing. I like to use pressed powders or even, well, mainly Bare Minimals foundation powders. I use that when I'm touching up, so maybe I will use this for when I'm touching up my face because I just don't like the packaging. How the hell can I close this? I can't. It doesn't close, you guys. Anyway, I'll figure it out. Maybe you gotta turn it to the side, which is what I did. It's so flimsy. You literally turn it to the side and pull it out. That's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna do it again. Get a hang. Gotta get a hang of it. Okay. There's a blush. I mean, I feel like this is more highlight than color. This though, this gave me so much pigment. I was like, okay, let me look up here. Like that's where that color is, and it works. This is another of my favorite. I'm so happy I got this because that's the other thing about these two. They make your lipstick, lip gloss, whatever you're doing last 10 times longer. That's the other reason why I got this, because when that other one runs out, I also have this. Boom, boom, boom. Like that was a winner. There were so many winners in here. Oh my goodness. This chromographic highlight, like I will be using this. You hear me? I will be using that. I will not be using this. Although I just don't like the stickiness. Like, I don't know. Maybe I gotta give it a shot. I don't know. It wasn't for me, but I'll give it to somebody. This though. This didn't even move underneath my eye. That's the other thing. Like I didn't even blend out my eye before I put the powder. Normally I get a little bit of creasing. I didn't get creasing, so that's nice. I definitely will continue to use this. This primer, I I like the stickiness. I gotta use it without using the other stuff. I gotta try it with more of a high-end brand because I like that it had more of a tackiness to it that gave it something to grip to. That was nice. This I probably won't use again. I don't like really using water on my face, but I will probably keep the bottle. I like keeping packaging and kind of like refilling it for things that I like to use, so I will do that. But this was too watery for me. I don't know. And last but not least, I really do enjoy this color. Like, I'm enjoying this rustic red on me right now. Like, it isn't something that I have in my collection, so for this to be the first one, that's pretty nice. I don't like it with the dark eyes. I feel like this would go best with a nice softer eye so that the lips can be the showstopper. But I'm really enjoying this color. Like, and it's true to color, the packaging, like, you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this whole process of me trying out for the very first time all this Dollar Tree makeup, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Other than that, you guys, please like, a thumbs up, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye, beauties.